All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, brothers, to the four corners of the earth, preaching this word and also laboring in this word of truth, love, and sincerity. And may blessings fall upon the houses of the 1/3. And this is the book of Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. And it reads, it says, For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. And who did the Lord make holy? The Israelites, okay? Which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also you confusion of faith brothers and sisters scattered through the four corners of the earth due to the curses, okay? We are the holy people. And the word, when you go into the word holy means separated, okay? And the Lord has separated us from the other nations by giving us laws, statutes, and commandments. And he also has separated us, right, from all the families of the earth, from all the other nations, unto himself, okay? So let's read it again. Deuteronomy 7, verse 6, it says, For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, see, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Lord chose us to be separate, right, from all the other nations. Okay, and he chose us to be a special people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth. Because ultimately the Lord chose the Israelites to be above all these other nations. Okay? But I really wanted to harp on, for thou art an holy people. Because what makes the children of Israel holy? Okay, what makes us separate, a separate people from all the nations of the earth? The Lord given us the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, let's go to the book of Leviticus 26. Right, it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 46, and it says, These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel at Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. You see, so this is what made us separate from the other nations, that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, have given us what? His statutes, judgments, and laws. Okay, which you can also use the term. He given us rules. Okay, rules to abide by, right? Ways that we should follow. Hey, if you follow these rules, hey, you should be blessed. But if you break them, this is what's going to happen to you, right? And I'll just show you right here in the book of Deuteronomy 28, chapter 1. It says, And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee high above all the nations of the earth. And when you continue down to the 14th verse, it goes into the blessings, right? If you follow his ways, if you follow his rules, which are the law, statutes, and commandments. When you jump to verse 15, it says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So you read from verse 16 on down to verse 68. It shows you all the curses that will fall upon us if we broke the Lord's rules. Okay, law, statutes, commandments. I'm just using the term rule. Okay, and that's neat to say because the Heavenly Father has ways and rules that he wants to be followed. Okay, by his people. Because ultimately, we were only given his ways. Let's get that. Book of Psalms 147, verse 19. And it says, He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. You see, the Lord's word, right, was only showed unto Jacob, which Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, okay, of the children of Israel. And his statutes and judgments unto Israel. So we are the only one that was given the Lord's ways. All right. This is what made us separate once again. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. You see, so these other nations, they don't know the ways of the Lord, man. They don't know the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So how can they keep them if they don't know them? Okay? Or if they weren't given into them. You see? So, I just wanted to, and I used the term rules because I wanted to make this analogy real quick because, say if, you have a child, okay? And you tell your child, look, you need to be in the house by 11 o'clock. You be in the house by 11 o'clock. I need you to keep your room clean. I need you to do certain chores around the house. All these different things, the rules whatever rules you make up and you want your child to follow. Okay. Now, say if that child has company, you might extend a little bit of, you might give them a little leverage. Okay. I want you to be in the house by 11:30. Okay. I want my TVs turned off by 1 o'clock, and if that child does not follow, what happens? You discipline them. Okay, so it's the same thing that the Heavenly Father has done, have done with his people, the Israelites, okay, which we have broken his rules. So, hey, a child comes in the house, coming at 12. Hey, you sitting on the couch waiting for him to come in to give him that chastisement because what? They disobeyed your word. They disobeyed your rules. Okay, same thing with how the Heavenly Father did with the children of Israel. You see, we disobeyed his ways, his laws, statutes, and commandments. So what? We got punished for it. Same as you would do with your child because they did not follow your rules. Okay. You can say house rules, but your rules, period, because you're the parent. That's the same with the Heavenly Father. Okay. Because we are his children. And we knew the rules from the beginning. So going back to say, if that child has company over, right? Do you punish that your child's company? No, because your child is the one that knows the rules and knows the ways he should be following. Not not the other children or the company that he have grown. Okay, you punish your own. So that's the same thing how the Heavenly Father is dealing with his people. Okay, that leads me to get this. It's the book of Amos 3 verse 1. It says, hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. You see, you know my ways. You know my statutes and my judgments. They were given into you. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know the rules that you should be following. Okay, so since you want to disobey my word, right, I'm going to punish you. Okay, I'm going to punish you behind your doings for not following what I said. And the Heavenly Father has been doing the same thing to his people. Okay, the same thing. So that's why we are being punished for our wickedness, being punished for our disobedience unto the Heavenly Father, even until this day. Okay, Lord willing, hopefully I'm making sense. Let's get the book of Joel 2, verse 27. And it reads, it says, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. You see? Because he's the power of the Israelites, the God of the Israelites. And my people shall never be ashamed. That's the point. Okay, and let's see. All right, so let's close out with the book of Daniel. All right, the book of Daniel 9 verse. I'll start at 9. It says, to the Lord our God belong mercies and forgivenesses, though we have rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our God, to walk in his ways which he has set before us by his servants, the prophets, right? Yea, and all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, right? When you depart, you leave, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, which we read in the book of Deuteronomy, 28th chapter, the servant of the Most High, Yahweh, because we have sinned against them. You see? So, hey, for our disobedience against the Heavenly Father, for us breaking the rules, guess what happened to us, right? All the curses have fell upon us. We didn't, we lost our heritage, so to speak, like was told to Jeremiah. We was kicked out of our homeland, okay? Well, we was put in, captivity under our oppressors. All these different things, our temple being destroyed, for our disobedience. Okay, so for breaking the rules, there was a punishment, and for breaking the rules, hey, there was a punishment behind that. Okay, and we know that those punishments happen to be the curses. Okay, but with that, hope this was edifying. Shalom.